Good Wednesday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresko. We'll get to your top stories at 4 in just a moment, but let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. Hey, Brian, another nice day today, still on the chilly side.
Yeah, I expect that tonight will be kind of the bottoming out of our cool air here for this little arc of chillier air that we've had, and then we start the rise of the arc of a long run of warmer weather. Okay, I guess we're done having our conversation.
We'll see you.
Annie, our camera operator, decided that our conversation was over. You're fantastic, Annie. All right, traffic-wise, you can see here the Pike, east of the Connecticut River, westbound between Ludlow and Palmer. You've got some problems there, probably some construction. There's been some ongoing construction here, but keep that in mind that if you're trying to get from Palmer to Chicopee or anywhere east of Palmer, at least for right now, you've got to slow down there. And there's also a minor slowdown on the Pike southbound near East Hampton. There's also been some ongoing construction in this area as well. Otherwise, roads are looking pretty good. Let's take a look at temperatures now, shall we? Temperatures, there they are, thank you very much. 56 Westfield and Springfield, 58 in Greenfield, 54 in Orange, so about what we expected. Actually, Greenfield's a couple of degrees warmer than I expected. It's still breezy, winds out of the northwest in the teens, 16-mile-per-hour winds right now, Springfield and Westfield, and as we expected, we've had some nice clearing here. In fact, I'm looking over the camera at our camera position in Greenfield, and there's a lot of blue sky. So anyway, that will continue, and with the clearing sky comes cooling air here tonight. We'll track it with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Police in Springfield are investigating after they say a baby was found abandoned in the cold last night. Police received a call from someone saying that there was a baby outside their apartment building on Worthington Street. The baby boy appears to be just a few weeks old and was taken to Bay State Medical Center. He, luckily, is expected to be okay.
Although you may think someone may be home or will find your crying baby, that's not always the case. So please take it to the police department, the fire department, or the hospital, and you will not face any criminal prosecution.
The boy will now be turned over to DCF care as police continue to look for his family members. Springfield police are asking anyone with information to contact them immediately. DPW crews are working on a water main break in downtown Springfield. It happened sometime before 2 this morning on State Street outside of the Roderick Ireland Courthouse and near MGM Springfield. The break has been isolated at this time. The courthouse was closed today along with State Street between West Columbus Avenue and MGM Way. An alternate traffic pattern is in effect and is expected to last for the next few days. The Connecticut Airport Authority has updated 2 major construction projects currently underway at Bradley International Airport. The first project will provide passengers with a faster and more direct route to baggage claim while expanding the terminal's main TSA checkpoint. The second project will focus on a new facility for the screening of checked baggage. The roughly $243 million projects are expected to be completed late next year. Prosecutors in the Karen Reed murder trial are now saying they want Reed's SUV retested for evidence. That's the car they say struck and killed Reed's boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe. A new expert believes more data can be taken from the car's software. It could also give more exact details to where and when Reed went the night of O'Keefe's death. In the court filing, the prosecution says the new evidence could help prove or disprove their claims. They've requested a hearing within the next 2 weeks. All right, so let's continue our conversation from earlier. No, it's looks like a dry stretch, also a warming trend in the forecast as well.
Yeah, we could be dealing with temperatures in the 70s for an extended period of time, not only over the weekend, but into next week, possibly into middle of next week. Let's take a look at it. We'll take a look at the near-term stuff here with our clouds and radar. As I mentioned, after some clouds during the middle of the day, we've cleared out quite nicely here. You can see we're mostly clear on the clouds and radar, and I'm expecting a mostly clear night. The wind is going to diminish. It won't completely go calm tonight, but we're expecting a light breeze out of the north, mostly clear skies. These are pretty good conditions for a chilly night. So we're forecasting an overnight low of 28 to 34 for early tomorrow morning. So frost is likely, possibly a hard freeze depending on what your location is. So protect your plants, and it may also just be the end of the growing season for us. The good news here is that when we bottom out in the 20s and 30s tomorrow morning, we end up with sunshine just about all day, just a few scattered thin clouds here tomorrow afternoon, and a high temperature of 56 to 60. We warm up from there right through the weekend. We'll talk about it on 22 News at 5.
All right, Brian, thank you. Now let's take a look at what's trending right now. The Super Bowl is heading back to Atlanta. Super Bowl 62 in 2028 will be played in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Georgia's capital has already hosted football's biggest game 3 times. Super Bowl 62 will return to the same stadium where the Patriots beat the Rams back in 2019. With Atlanta locked in for 2028, the next 4 Super Bowl locations have been revealed. This season's will be in New Orleans. The Spirit of Springfield has announced that tickets for Bright Nights at Forest Park's 30th season are now on sale. General admission tickets are $23 plus a $2 admission fee with some special discounted ticket nights throughout the season. You can purchase tickets on the Bright Nights website. That link can also be found on our website, wwlp.com. The event runs from November 27th through January 5th. Coming up tonight at 5 on 22 News, Massachusetts Secretary of Education visiting Westfield High School today. See how the administration is trying to prioritize equity and access to higher education. Also in Westfield, the groundbreaking for a new water treatment plant. And Springfield Mayor Dominic Sarno helping the Springfield Symphony Orchestra kick off its 81st season.
Well, that's right. Symphony happens this weekend, Saturday night, the season premiere, 7:30 p.m. at Springfield Symphony Hall. Traffic moving along okay, other than a little bit of a snarl here westbound on the Pike between Palmer and Ludlow. Also somewhat slow, but not a very long slowdown here on I-91 southbound between East Hampton and Northampton. We'll update the warming trend with our 22 News Storm Team forecast on 22 News at 5.
Brian, thanks, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. We're back on TV starting at 5 o'clock. Of course, you can log on to our website anytime for the latest news and weather. Have a great evening, everyone.